And here we go. Welcome everybody to another episode of The High Ground. I am your host, the Baron of Cloud City himself, the one and only and not from Sony, never a phony or punk ass macaroni, Abu Nas. I'm also the president of, yep, you guessed it, the Abu Nas Rehabilitation Center. And I got a couple of things I need to get off my chest, so I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. The incident that occurred at the D23, the Mandalorian trailer, and the announcement of Obi Wan the miniseries. Now I saw the trailer for the Mandalorian, and I actually liked it. I liked the trailer in terms of the cinematography, you know, the choice of dialogue that they had, the characters that they introducing, you know. I mean, it was diverse, and I liked that, but it didn't feel forced, you know, because when I'm looking at it that them trying to tell a competent story. So I'm digging it. But notice the key word, it's a trailer. Same thing that I'm going to mention in terms of the Obi Wan situation. We knew that during the press, you know, all the press was saying that Ewan McGregor was set to come back as Obi Wan, so we kind of knew what was coming. Okay, now when we got to D3 and Ewan McGregor came out, everybody lost their mind. It was perfect. It was perfect. That he came out, everybody lost it. Kathleen Kennedy giggling, yeah, because that chick needs a win. Ever since The Last Jedi came out, that we have made nothing good for that woman to just pop up and say any and everything that she wants. She pretty much was a pariah. All the stuff that came up out of that. Now we are on full damage control. We gotta, you know, appease the fans, but you still stayed on your narrative. You stayed on that bullshit. You have Ryan Johnson disrespect the customers. You have Freddie Prinze disrespect the customers. You had Pablo Chuck Wendig disrespect the customers. You had everybody on the Lucasfilm staff losing their fucking mind. And Solo, we smashed that into the ground. Now you got episode 9 on point and nobody gives a damn. And all this time, even with the 3-year extension, you're staying real quiet. Now you on stage, you went to the Star Wars celebration, you're trying to do your best. But Kathleen, ain't nobody buying it. But at least you got Obi Wan Kenobi, and now between Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, any other social media site that you have, now you're ready to go. You're ready to bring Star Wars back. Because Jon Favreau has said in the interview that this is his attempt to bring back the spirit of Star Wars. The spirit of Star Wars, in and of itself. Just paraphrasing. But yeah, he's basically telling you that we fucked up, and now we got to try to make this right. We got to try to make this right. We fucked up. So we're going to try to bring the spirit of Star Wars back with this show. And that was one of the reasons why, you know, he posting pictures of George Lucas being there. So they may have had a conversation, and George probably told him, yo, these guys dropped the ball. They dropped the ball hard on my franchise. And I'm pissed off about it. And Jon Favreau said, well, you know what? We're gonna make this right. We're gonna make this right, and we're gonna do what we gotta do. So I'm hoping that The Mandalorian will pan out to be pretty much the best Star Wars, you know, series in a very long time. Much better than that trash ass sequel trilogy. I'm hoping. But the key word is that it's still a trailer. We just saw the trailer. We don't know how it's going to pan out in every episode of the show. So we got to be careful. Same thing with Obi Wan. We got to be careful. You know? Now, some of my fandom menace brothers and sisters, and I love you guys to death, but some of the tweets that I've been seeing of y'all, it seems like y'all are, you know, getting weak in the knees behind it. You know? I would only suggest to everybody that just, you know, don't get too excited. Just watch them. Watch them, because Obi-Wan hasn't even started filming yet. They said, yeah, the scripts are all written, right, whatever, but you haven't filmed it. So we don't actually know what you are going to do with this character. And I don't trust Disney to handle any character of Star Wars correctly. Look what happened to Luke, Leia, and Han. And what we're going to eventually see with Billy D. So we don't know how they're going to do it. But damn sure their track record was, it isn't good. So why would you think I'm supposed to say, oh, well, yay, Obi-Wan is here. Now we're going to have great stories. I bet we don't know what the fuck is going to happen. So I'm not buying into it. You know? Episode 9 comes out. Y'all got to do what y'all got to do. We got some YouTubers that's actually going to spend money to go see it and give their reviews. Okay, well, all I'm saying is that you're inadvertently helping Disney's position if you do that. You know? If you're not in for the boycott, then you're going to do what you do anyway. I'm just saying, you're not helping the situation. But if you got to do it, and you got to take one for the team, you're doing it for your subscribers, okay, I like I said, you're a grown man, you're a grown woman. You know, you have the right to do what you got to do. As far as I'm concerned, I made it very clear, and I'm a man of my word. You will not see another dime from me on no level. But you gotta watch The Mandalorian, now, boy. You gotta watch Obi-Wan and do the reviews and that. I could do all of that. I could do all of that without paying them a goddamn dime. Really? How? Because the 21st century, young man, provides the president with many ways to procure such things that he could review while keeping my money safely where it belongs. In the layman terms, it's a win-win for me. You lost that privilege with me when you had Luke. Oh Lord, oh titties, what? You lost that privilege. You lost it when Leia Organa became Leia Poppins. You don't even give Han Solo any closure to the lame way he went out. But either way, it is what it is. And I'm only trying to tell my brothers and sisters in the fandom, just don't get too excited. You know, be optimistic, sure. You know, say what you really feel like they should do with the property, sure. But we're not out of the woods yet. Or they're not out of the woods yet. I'm sorry, excuse me. That should be on the other foot. They're not out of the woods yet. They got to prove to us that everything that they doing is that step in the right direction. But in some respects, it's still too late. Because they're still making shows. They're not doing it for you, for the audience that was here for 40 years. They're not really still doing it for you. They still trying to hook them while they're young. They're trying to get new demographics. They know our old asses ain't gonna be able to keep up. They should have realized that, you know, when they should have realized the mistakes they was making when we wasn't buying the toys. Because the new demographics ain't gonna go through all of that. Not like what we did. So with that being said, just go with this with a measure of optimism, but yet using common sense to say, ain't gonna be that easy to get my money coming out my pocket for y'all. And even then, I don't even know. You literally got to see how it pans out, because you go and make the jump to the streaming service, you paying the money, and it may not be more than $8, $9 or whatever, or they'll give you some bullshit bundle variety pack with extra bonus scenes of deleted gag reels and alternate endings of gag reels with bonus commentaries, you know, from creators of Marvel Comics that did the comics. Whatever. They get you your money. They get your money, so that means you locked into it. So you still gotta make sure shit pans out. If it doesn't pan out, not only did you give Disney your money, you had the unexpected and sad look at your hero, either Obi Wan or the Mandalorian, which may be Boba Fett or may not, go through a whole bunch of issues that may turn out to be more the same, agenda-driven, you know, male bashing or pro LGBTQ and everything else. They pandering to that crowd now. Transgenders, everything. Shit, Chuck Wendig writing shit like that in the book. Like I said, sex and sexual orientation should not have a place in no Star Wars. We didn't have it for 40 years and that shit was perfect. Why do you need it now? Why do you need all that extra shit now? For people to identify? They're supposed to identify with the stories and the characters and what they're going through and what their stories are. What difference does it make? You got other stuff to put all of that in. Leave Star Wars out of it. You know? Identities for race and this, that. Make it organic. At least The Mandalorian made it organic. We came in there and watched the trailer and got caught up in the overall story and the atmosphere. That's how you should make a show. That's how you should make this shit. Maybe everybody should follow Jon Favreau's example. But yet, still got to taper off on that. Why? Because we just saw a trailer. You got to watch the show. You got to see the Obi Wan show. We got to see all of that before we make a final assessment. Me, my assessment is this. Since you didn't see all of it, since you don't know the entire tale, don't give them no money behind it. Find other means to do it. Come to your brother Abu Nas. I'll give you a hand. But other than that, you know, okay, they made their big announcements. We ain't gonna get a trailer. I'll be shocked if they give us a trailer. But after those little 4 pictures that I saw and Vader's mask being introduced again, and I'm sitting up here like, why am I not surprised? And there's still no buzz for episode 9. So you literally got to drop a second trailer just to try to convince us. And even fucking then, I don't even know. But that being said, just take it with just take everything that they doing, even the nice trailer that I actually like. I'm taking that shit with a grain of salt. It's a wait and see attitude, but I'm not budging and I'm not, you know, changing my stance in terms of shutting episode 9 down and its whole failed sequel trilogy. Everything ain't gonna jump off with Obi-Wan until next year anyway. So we just got the Mandalorian to deal with this November. So we'll find out. And that's gonna be before episode 9 anyway. So y'all gotta really, really be careful. You understand? So I hope everybody in the Phantom Menace, you know, don't fall for the okie doke. Just stay on it. Stay on it. Like what you like. I like the trailer. Like it. Break it down. Be hopeful. Be optimistic. But don't get on your knees behind it. Don't do it. Stand strong and stand tall. It's that important. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. You know? So, thanks again for listening, you know, to my little words of encouragement, hopefully wisdom, but I'm just spitting my feelings and I'm dropping the knowledge. You know, people take it as they will, but I'm hoping that we all stand in solidarity to know that what we want out of Star Wars should have been what George Lucas left for us to see. and we didn't get. You know? So, salute to everyone, ladies and gentlemen. You know, stand strong in the fight. It's your brother Abu Nas. Before I'm out of here, I want to take one opportunity to say, be good to yourself and be good to others. Peace.